If you think manipulators choose their victims randomly, you're wrong. Nothing about their targeting is accidental. They study you long before you study them. They don't meet you, they observe you. They don't connect with you, they scan you. And while you're still deciding if you like them, they've already decided exactly how to use you. Let me break the illusion right now. You don't fall for manipulators because you're weak. You fall for them because they identify vulnerabilities you never healed. They see wounds you ignore. They exploit patterns you don't recognize. They play games you don't even know you're participating in. Today, I'm exposing the hidden weaknesses you carry, the ones manipulators see before you do. This isn't going to be comfortable. This isn't motivational. This is the raw psychological truth you've been avoiding. Let's start with the biggest one. You crave validation more than truth. Don't deny it. Manipulators can feel it instantly. They see it in your reactions, your tone, your energy shift when you feel noticed. They see how quickly you open up when someone finally gives you attention. To them, that's not cute, that's not charming, that's not connection. It's leverage. Validation hunger is the #1 weakness manipulators exploit. Weakness number 2, you fear being unwanted. Even if you pretend you don't, your behavior exposes everything. You overshare, you soften your boundaries, you stay longer than you should, you tolerate what breaks you because losing someone feels worse than losing yourself. Manipulators sense this fear in seconds. Weakness number 3, you confuse intensity with intimacy. The love bombing, the deep conversations, the long texts, the fast connection, it feels magical. But it's manipulation. Manipulators create emotional speed because your brain bonds faster than your logic. You fall for chemistry and call it destiny. Weakness number 4, your abandonment wound. When they pull back, you chase. When they go silent, you panic. When they withdraw affection, you blame yourself. A manipulator sees your wound and thinks, perfect. If I step back, they'll come running. Manipulators don't overpower you. You hand them power because you're terrified of losing attachment. Weakness number 5, you feel the need to prove your worth. You think your loyalty shows strength. It doesn't. It shows susceptibility. Manipulators test you early. How much disrespect will you tolerate? How fast will you explain yourself? How quickly will you forgive? Weakness number 6, you fall in love with potential, not reality. You attach to the version of them you wish existed. Manipulators rely on this. They give you a powerful beginning, so you spend months trying to bring back something that was never real. Weakness 7, you interpret inconsistency as mystery. It's not mystery, it's psychological destabilization. Manipulators know that unpredictability creates addiction. Your brain bonds stronger to chaos than stability. Weakness 8, you romanticize struggle. You treat emotional pain like it proves the relationship is deep. Manipulators love people who glorify endurance because it guarantees long-term control. Weakness 9, you hope their love will fix them. You excuse red flags. You justify excuses. You rewrite reality to protect your fantasy. Manipulators see that you cling to potential, so they feed you crumbs of change to keep you hooked. Weakness 10, you avoid conflict because you fear losing people. You think silence keeps the peace. It signals permission. Manipulators recognize instantly that you won't stand up for yourself. Weakness 11, you over-explain yourself. Manipulators interpret this as guilt, insecurity, and emotional dependency. Weakness 12, you don't trust your intuition. Manipulators love people who doubt their own instincts. Weakness 13. You attract because you want to be chosen, not because you choose. Weakness 14. You confuse attention with effort. Attention is cheap. Effort is rare. Weakness 15. You open emotional doors too fast. Manipulators don't break in, you invite them. Weakness 16. You accept breadcrumbs because you're afraid to starve. Manipulators thrive on low standards. Weakness 17. You think love requires suffering. That's trauma bonding. Manipulators are experts at building trauma bonds. Weakness 18. You prioritize emotional hope over logical evidence. Weakness 19. You don't recognize cycles. You call them second chances. Weakness 20. You believe your empathy makes you good. But to manipulators, empathy makes you targetable. You don't fall for manipulators because of who they are. You fall because of what's unresolved in you. When you stop craving validation, their attention becomes meaningless. When you stop fearing abandonment, their silence loses power. When you stop chasing potential, their fake beginnings don't work. When you stop romanticizing struggle, their chaos becomes repulsive. When you stop hoping they'll change, their manipulation loses its hook. When you finally value yourself, manipulators don't chase you, they avoid you. Because your strength exposes their weakness. If you want to understand the specific behaviors inside you that instantly signal manipulators that you're an easy target, the ones they detect within minutes, watch my next video. Because manipulators don't win because they're powerful. They win because you don't see your patterns clearly. And in that video, I'm exposing every single one.